up in a foreign country and trying to motivate myself to get back into making videos for YouTube and in creating content. And once again, I've been pushing it off for months. So, man, I guess this video here, I'm doing another challenge just like I did last year, where I constantly told myself I want to make YouTube videos, I want to record myself, I want to keep track of the journey and document the journey. And I just this entire time, it's probably been a solid 2 months that I've been telling myself, let's get back into video. And unlike when I was in Ukraine and Moldova, where I had like a camera and I had like a specific story and like I knew a lot of things I was like I knew what I wanted to talk about, this time I really don't. It's really something more so where it's been so long that I've gotten out of this habit of creating content every single day that I've lost track of it. So I want to get back into it. And as of right now, lately, I've been kind of warming myself up. I started off with exercising a few months ago, and then about a month and a half in, I started to take a picture of myself every single day while exercising. So over time, I can do like a little time lapse kind of situation and see how have I transformed, how have I changed. Basically, long story short, I lost a shit ton of weight. Last year I gained some of it, it was all fat. Now I burned off most of the fat and I'm back to being super skinny. I think I weigh like, I float somewhere between 139 and 141 pounds. My goal is 155 as a minimum. That's where I want to be, where I push 155 to 165. Either way, I say that because I know that in order to get to those goals, I'm gonna have to transform. Like I'm gonna have to grow a lot and build a lot of strength. And so I thought it'd be pretty cool to show that. Anyway, so that was the closest thing I've done. Secondly, what I did to keep moving forward was next I started not just doing a picture that I just saved to myself, it's just sitting in my camera flow. Instead, I started adding my profile to Freeletics, adding my pictures to my profile, and then writing up like just a quick little update, a little something about what's going on right now, what am I working on, what challenges am I facing. And it's funny because for a while, it used to be something that making videos was the easier step for me. It was just how I communicated, it just seemed more simple. And now, since I've spent a lot more time communicating through text and email and Slack and Facebook and just typing things up more, I've become more comfortable writing. Not writing like on a piece of paper, but you know what I mean, like typing up. And that's something where it's funny seeing the change. So either way, that is me just rambling on, which is a habit of not being not knowing exactly the best way to make videos again. So I'm going to once again do a 7-day challenge. Well, I'm going to post to YouTube every single day. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I don't have a plan yet. I do intend to get to where my videos become more, I guess, specific, more strategic, and I've got an idea of how I want this channel to become. Something where I can really focus in on the things that are interesting to me and exciting to me. Specifically talking about digital businesses and traveling around the world. And for myself, I don't really see myself being like that travel vlogger dude that's gonna show you waterfalls and beaches and pretty girls and nightclubs. Like that's not the whole theme for me. I will for sure experience those things, but instead what I want to be able to focus on is the transformations happening around the world. Like what are some creative and unique ideas that people are doing? And specifically, I have a really big passion for business owners. And it's not just the digital businesses like Facebook advertisers, SEOs, or developers, also the traditional businesses, and understanding what is running a business like in the Philippines versus Moldova versus Thailand, and really understanding what challenges people have gone through, how they've overcome them, understanding the different types of entrepreneurs and the hustles going on around the world. Like here in the Philippines, you've got people that you can go get a motorbike for like $500, $600. Yeah, even cheaper if you really want, but it's something where you can get a motorbike for a fairly affordable price and become what they call a habal-habal. And what these guys do is they're basically a taxi driver on a motorcycle. And so for a very low startup cost, you just drive around. It's questionable legality-wise because there's not a lot of regulation on it. So I don't know if they need a license, but I know a lot of guys, they probably don't have licenses. It's just a random dude that decided to start, he waits outside of some area, looks for people, waves at them, and if they need a ride, then he'll drive them around somewhere. Typically, they look for foreigners to take them to the the touristy kind of places and charge an obscene amount proportionally to the local prices. And at the same time, I say that because it's this whole world that I never knew existed. Like, I don't know why. Growing up in Dallas, I guess there's just not a lot of motorcycle drivers in general, and the drivers that there are that drive a motorcycle, they're enthusiasts. Driving a motorcycle is not a lifestyle for most of the people that I knew growing up and in most of the cities that I've lived. So coming here to Southeast Asia and seeing how in Thailand and the Philippines, a motorbike is an important part of the family. Like, for a lot of people here, a motorbike is the family car, and they'll pack on your husband in the front driving, wife, 2 kids, and a bag of rice at the feet. Like, it's insane what I see people doing. Either I say that because to understand different cultures, different trends, different challenges that are being faced in different markets, and to see different solutions and how people have adapted and overcome what they're facing is really where I'm thinking the focus of this challenge will be. In addition to that, making it to where it is a bit of my own story and my own transformation. You know, last year was a different time. I was a different person for sure. I was recovering from some what to me was just incredibly stressful times, and quite frankly, I'm still probably years away from being able to recover from that, both financially and personally. At the same time, there is something where that's 2 years in the past at this point, and I realize there is so much more to talk about. Like, 2020, what the hell, right? It's been a crazy time all over the world, and not a single part of this planet has, I guess, not been affected by everything happening. And in the midst of all of this, I know there's still so much fascinating and interesting and exciting things to discuss and to share and to talk about, and I've realized that there definitely needs to be more coverage, more footage of the cool things happening, the unique transformations people are doing, because especially in the digital world where, well, yeah, a lot of businesses have really struggled from what's happening. Fact is, web designers, e-commerce, basically everyone who works online, it's been busy for us. Like, I haven't posted a new video since probably January, maybe. Like, I think I just got back from Thailand when I made the last videos, and then I posted one about the cultural festival out here, and then I think that was it. I think that was the last video. So, and that's over 5 months ago. Holy crap, yeah, a lot has changed in 5 months. So I say that because something where we've been busy. Like, this is a time where we have more work, more responsibility, more things to do than ever because of what's happening. And on top of that, it's something with all of these changes, I'd love to be able to describe and to share how I fared through this whole situation, opportunities that I've found, and to be able to share some, I guess, lessons along the way that I've learned. So just like before, the intention is the same. I'm not trying to build up some big massive following. I'm going to speak my mind and address how I like. I am actually wearing a shirt in this one because I'm about to start working, and I spend most of my work on video calls. So I do wear a shirt. Actually, I not just wear a shirt, I wear a jacket as well. Super strange for anyone who's brave enough to see the embarrassing footage that is my original content, though I guess this is pretty embarrassing too. At the same time, though, yeah, I say that because something where being able to come up here, I forgot what I was saying. So that's the stuff I want to work on. That's why I'm going to keep on making videos every day. And for anybody crazy enough to watch this stuff, I appreciate you, because I have no idea what I was talking about. Alright, I'm going to end this video because I've got to work. I just had to pick up the phone, point it at my face, and make a video because I've been procrastinating about doing this right here for months and telling myself I want to do it, I'm going to do it, and I fucking don't. So either way, I think what I was saying is that I'm not going to censor myself in this. I'm going to talk candidly. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm just going to be myself. My goal is not to generate a bunch of followers. I'm not trying to become the next, I don't know, someone super successful as a YouTube influencer. This is meant to document the journey. I want to be able to go through the process, to be able to see what changes have adjusted along, what changes and adjustments have I made along the way, and how has that helped me develop myself into the man that I am now becoming. So if that sounds interesting to you, or if it's something where you will resonate or don't with some of the things I'm describing, feel free to share that in the comments. Love to hear who's watching and what in the world it is you're watching for. And for friends, future family, and anybody else involved, thank you for your time today. Till next time, bye for now.